So here's how I like to keep the spark plugs and things like fuel filters and primer bubbles. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a few months. I went away in November to somewhere warm, and I just got back last week. And I thought I was gonna make a little video series about my side hustle. This van here, the mobile lawnmower repair gig. I know the economy's hurting and people are looking for things to make money on the side, so I figured since I had this operation, I've been doing this for a few years now. Since I had this operation, I would show it off, give you guys some ideas as to how I do what I do and what it's worth to do, if it's worth it, and just, you know, maybe help some people out that are looking for a way to get going on the side, maybe even as a full-time gig. Up here where I live, it's cold for a good portion of the year, and this really only works for maybe 6 to 8 months. 8 months if you're lucky, 6 months on average. So I only do this from about April until September, and then I park it for the winter. But I thought, what better little mini series on the channel if I kind of went over how I've got this set up, how it works, and take you on some service calls this year. You guys can leave questions and comments in the comment section. We can answer individual things, make videos about things. Please leave ideas that you want to see videos about, because I'd love to help some people out getting going with this sort of a gig. But anyway, I'm just showing off the van. I've got a mobile lawnmower service outfit van, and in behind it there is the shop where I've got my storage, and I sometimes do the larger repairs here inside the shop. If I have to take a motor apart, there's one there, or, you know, if I have to really get into a machine, I bring it back here. I also keep all my spare parts here, so I've got lots of spare motors. It's kind of sorted by brand, and you know, just lots of parts, things that I could use when I'm doing jobs. Here's a bunch more parts, all kind of sorted by brand. There's mostly engine parts. I don't really keep a lot of deck like mower parts, some for the common craftsmans and Hondas, but mostly it's just motor parts. I order a lot of stuff off Amazon. I'll go over how to do that when we get to doing some jobs and need to order some parts. But this is all used stuff. I pick apart lawnmowers over the season and throw the parts that I need into bins. So that, you know, you got your ignition coils and your Briggs recoils right there, all the different styles, tons of carburetors, just kind of bits and pieces that I know from over the years that I've needed to use. Here's some blades, cables, tons of cables, control cables, throttle cables, things like that, belts. And down in here, this is a bit of a disaster. I really want to change this. That's my nut and bolt, a hardware rack. Never use it because it's a hassle. Over here we got wheels, drive wheels, front and rear drive wheels, and then non-drive wheels. These are the taller wheels that are on the mowers that have the big wheels at the back. I'm going to scrap all these because I never need them for jobs, and I need the space. And then I've got some Honda Jennies for one particular customer that I do Honda generator rebuilds for. We'll make some videos about that when the time comes. This is the work area when we do a job in the shop. It's kind of a disaster work area, but we can get the job done here. And then a bunch of mowers I was working on last fall before I quit for the season and went somewhere warm. In here there's a bunch of parts from years back, which I don't really use much of this stuff anymore. Most of this is kind of old and obsolete, so I'm probably going to go through this season and get rid of a good portion of it, because it's just been sitting here getting old and we don't need it. Maybe sell some of it on eBay. There's some blades. We're also going to stock some more stuff in the van in the next week here, so that we're a little better prepared for when we're on the road. I've already got some jobs kind of booked, so I'm going to turn the camera on when we when we hit the road, so you guys can see what it's like to drive to a customer's site and do a repair or two or some service. And then in another video we'll actually go through what I've got inside the van for parts, what I've kind of got organized. Been working on it a little bit, got stuff in these bins now, and these bins are labeled. We'll just go over the setup so you guys have an idea of what's all involved and what you can do to make the job easy, because all this is based on making the job easy to do. If it's easy to do, it's easy money. If it's hard to do the job, it's hard money, and nobody wants that. So I'm gonna keep working on this van today. Got my chicken friends coming around here at the farm, and once I get this thing tidied up and ready to go, I'm gonna insure it the end of this week. It's March 15th today, I think, or the 16th today, and I like to insure it for 6 months, so that brings me to the middle of September, which is just about the time when things die off for me here, and I'm gonna take off to somewhere warm again for November through the beginning of March. This winter I had such a great time that I decided I'm gonna make that the tradition moving forward. So I'm gonna wrap this video up just as an introduction to starting a lawnmower repair side hustle, and as we get this van rolling, maybe I'll throw the camera on and we'll see something interesting. I'll record it and make another video, and we'll try and get a little thing going here with regards to how to run a small engine lawnmower repair business side hustle. All right, guys, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. You'll see me back not too far away.